All right, welcome back. So, we got a great quote from Kobe. Learn to love the hate, embrace it, enjoy it, you earned it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and everyone should have one about you. Haters are a good problem to have. Nobody hates the good ones, they hate the great ones. Love this so much, especially that last line. Nobody hates the good ones, they hate the great ones. And, you know, Hermosi also says things very similar. Basically, when you don't have any haters, when people aren't trying to copy you, when people aren't trying to you know step on you, there's a problem, and it's always a good sign. And I know it's better to learn this early on in your career, early on in your journey of building your agency, building your business. And I hope I don't forget this as I go on, because right now I don't have any haters. you know I'm not one of the great ones. And that's what I aspire to one day. And I hope I don't forget this, because I I want to embrace this, especially like I'm thinking about like rejection on cold calls too. And it's almost like a micro example of just like, being on the receiving end of somebody's hate or displeasure of you interrupting their day. But it lasts like 10 seconds. Like, it's not long at all, but it's a great opportunity to learn to love the hate. Anyways, great quote. We're on day 52 of the agency speedrun, 0 to 1 million. Oh, I didn't actually check the channel. We'll see if there's any YouTube comments. Oh, one. Hi, Lincoln. I believe actions are very important. However, the wish is what precedes the action. We've made our vision boards in IA. Imperium Academy. And are you not more likely to get results when your axe is sharpened watching business education contents? Great point. So this was in response to the previous video I did about you get what you fight for, what not what you wish for. And I 100% agree that it's super important. And if you want to get all philosophical about it, it's totally true that the idea, the notion has to be in your head first before you move your hand to pick up the glass of water, whatever it is. And so thoughts always precede actions, 100%. I think, and a big takeaway for me from this quote that I did in this video, and from that notion of you get what you fight for, not what you wish for, is that in order for that thought, in order for that wish, that desire to mean anything, is if there is action afterwards. It's not that the thought is not valuable. It is, but only because there's actions that follow. And if it stops with just the thought, just the wish, just the the thought that counts. Oh, it's the thought that counts. If it stops there, it doesn't count. It's the thought that counts when the actions are there, in my opinion. And the wish, 100% has to precede the action. You have to think about picking up the water, even subconsciously, before picking up the water. And, exactly right, with like vision boards, you have to figure out what you want. You have to make that tangible in your mind. You have to figure out your plan. You have to, become knowledgeable about what are the actions that are required to do. But then it just can't stop there. You have to actually do the work, because the work is what gets you what you want. It's what actually wins the fight, not thinking about winning the fight or wishing about it. You can't stop there. And it's a good point, good topic. Thanks for that question. Next, we're going to go over the input tracker. So for today's Saturday. This is for yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of a not as productive of a day. I had to take our car in to the mechanic, and so that took up a bunch of time waiting around for that, and driving to the mechanic and stuff. Um, and yeah, I did not do any cold calling yesterday, as you can see. This past week, I did not. Where are we? Monday. Monday's here. Sorry. Um, I have my goal of 500 minimum dials per week, or I lose $50. You can see here that I did not complete. Technically, today I could have done dials too. It was just full up with family stuff. I couldn't have caught up with the rest of the dials today, nor would I have gotten that many pickups and whatnot. So basically, I failed to hit my target this past week. But I'll do it on Sunday. I'll do it tomorrow. In tomorrow's video, I'll pick a winner and whatnot. But there's I don't see a world where I don't hit it next week. Um, I'm gonna be fully locked in. But that is that. Everything else is pretty standard stuff. Hopefully catch up on a bit of sleep this weekend. But we'll see. And I believe that's everything. I will catch you guys next time.